Greetings everyone and welcome back to Stellaris, where there's construction complete apparently. An ancient survey marker. A small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Kraz 2C. It appears to be an ancient survey marker, placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals, perhaps precariously placed. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived. As for the deposit, still here. Right, okay, very well. Sparta has finished service queue. Fantastic, says I. Alright, let's see. Can we get our power plant there? No, we can't. It's going to take some time really to get anything like that up and running. However, I really would like this to be going. So you go ahead and move across there. Likewise, let's get you moving as well. Let's get you up there. There we go. That's a little better, at the very least. Now, are there any other buildings that I could go for? The spare parts, I mean, frankly, you'd be better on spare parts, I think. I'm not entirely sure if there's much of a muchness about it, but we'll see. With that, that's all we're going to be doing there. Now, we are currently saving up. Saving up for something exceptionally important. And that is, obviously, towed asteroid. For some unknown reason, someone has towed an asteroid into a stable orbit around Kiram 3. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface, but people stop doing this. It's very, very time-consuming for us to chase down every bloody towed asteroid.
Technological
we do actually need a spaceport level 6, of course.
Detected.
Something moves with near purpose down on Ulim 2. Very well. Go ahead and have a look at that. Technology research, growth rate plus 10. Civic slots plus 1. Okay. Unlocks building the primary nexus. The administrative building heart of the Empire, hundreds of AIs process requests and manage the minute but critical details that are involved in running an efficient interstellar civilization. Administrative path. Will lead to further advancement in capital buildings and influence gain. Upgrading planetary capitals are required for high-level buildings. I mean, it would be good. Alternatively, I could go for gene modding. Gene modification and self-modification. Pops gain a chance to spontaneously adapt to better survive in hostile environments. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. But this would allow us to start modifying our cyborgs. Either one is super useful, but this one is probably the most useful. Simply because there's already going to be planets that can upgrade that. Sure. Go ahead. Start the work. It's going to take you quite some time, I fancy. Alright, Nidos. How are things going down here? I mean, I wouldn't mind going ahead and upgrading you, frankly. So, sure, go for it. Go grab that. This is our current Corvette assembly location. We'll also have an observatory. And I'm thinking we need a third place now. One that can build... Well, that being said, we've got destroyed assembly yards here at Aavak. Corvette at Nidos. Cruiser at another. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Let's go ahead and... Oops, that is... Well, actually, yeah, that's what we want. Go ahead and sort them by output. Aavak, obviously, the top. But Morovia is the second. That's actually very interesting. Though, look at the difference. Look at that difference. Research-wise, we got... Some of our planets are really lagging behind. A lot needs to be done, especially down here. But decent minerals, actually quite nice minerals. Morovia is not doing too bad. All things said and done. Not too bad at all. Very well, Morovia. Let's have a quick look at where you are in relation to everything else. Yeah, you're not actually that far down. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna push through a couple of upgrades to your spaceport.
Complete.
Soon. Very soon we're going to be dealing with battleships, and I cannot wait. How is this war going to pan out, though? That's something I'm a little bit concerned about, I'll be perfectly honest. Not really sure. Okay, the dominant species of Ulim-2 exhibits unusual intelligence. Science officer Hamantha of the USS Voidwalker is convinced that these creatures' evolution can be accelerated by applying the right technology. Something to keep in mind.
Construction complete.
Very well. Where are you, Hamantha? Let's see. All the way down there. I mean, I have got no issues with taking you on there. Like, apparently... Wait. Is there not someone here? Well, that's deeply distressing. I had hoped that we were going to get a free expansion there, but apparently not. Ooh, okay, we're starting to push back a little bit over here. That's very nice to see. Can we get mining stations? Yes, we can. Absolutely fantastic. Very well. Morovia, you're going to get priority here, since I want to rapidly accelerate your growth. Go ahead all the way to level 5 using the vast majority of our mineral wealth. Actually, let's make a quick contact with the trader enclave. Let's communicate. I would like to trade for minerals, and I'm going to trade you 2,000 energy for that. I'm not going to go for it a second time, however. Morovia, get your your next upgrade straight away. The first thing I would like... Observatory, I think. There we go. It's going to be a little while before we can get those ships made, but we will get there, don't you worry. We've also gotten something. Planet of the Titans. Prophet's Retreat is home to titanic life, some of which are so numerous and dangerous that they render some areas of the planet inhospitable for any species. How worrying. Very well. I'm not actually worried. I'm kind of intrigued. Right, so we've upgraded our armor. It's always nice to do. We could go for the next upgrade as well. That would be quite useful. Or, alternatively, deep core mining. That would be nice. Afterburners as well. Combat speed plus 25%. You know what? I wouldn't mind popping these on my corvettes, honestly. Get them into the fight a little bit earlier. It's at range that they really are going to suffer, because especially if we're dealing with fleets composed of hard-hitting ships with extreme range weapons, getting our corvettes up close and personal early on would be quite nice. But that mineral network. It's a difficult choice, but I think we're going to go with afterburners, actually. Yes. Right, how are our science ships doing? They're not doing too terribly badly.
Complete.
Well done on the construction there. Can we get you to start developing some more of these resources? Yes, we can. And I find that to be extremely good. Can we get research station? And... oh, look at all of that. That's going to be good. That is going to be very, very nice. Right, you've got some work for you for the next, well, several months, actually. Possibly might even be stretching into a year.
Complete.
Very well.
Anomalous surface variable.
Alright, Class 12 asteroid orbits this planet. The small planetoid's orbit appears far too stable. Go ahead and have a look into that. Though, unemployment. That is not a thing that we can allow. No, 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 no. Alright, let's get these upgraded. What is the output on this planet? Engineering is getting the lion's share, but let's go for a physics lab here. And an engineering facility here. Although, you know, as I just said, engineering does have the lion's share of this planet, it still seems to be a good thing to go for. Right, we can, however, build some other things. An energy grid would be nice. Spare parts factory or an uplink node. I think we'll go for an uplink node here. We will also go for a spare parts depot here, since it'll capitalize on that. Yes, please. Do we have anywhere that produces much energy? We have one. It's not much of one, but sure, we'll uncover that. And we'll pop something down there to help work with that. But there's a lot of minerals here. This is going to be a prime candidate to get some of the newer buildings that we have for maximizing mineral output. And engineering output here is actually quite high. I should really be pushing that, I suppose. But we've got a good engineering site there. Yeah, I guess we could actually push that even further. Okay. Right, well that done. How's Morovia doing? Oh, it's getting there. Let's have a look at the spaceport. We could put destroyer assembly. No, I think we'll wait on that one. But what I would like you to do is to start producing a number of corvettes. So we've got the Panthera class. I would like a lot of these actually. So go ahead and begin construction right away. We'll speed up time a little bit more. For some reason, someone has towed another bloody asteroid on. Who is doing this? Vandals! My goodness. Haven't you got better things to do? Like build some sort of eon-spanning galactic civilization? No. No, instead you wasted all your time, your precious little time, on towing asteroids around. My lord. Right, there we go. Really? You've already finished it? Bloody hell, that's fast. And Evermind Aavak is leveled up. Ooh, very nice. So, unrest is down, edict cost is down, monthly unity is increased. You know, that's good. Factory overclocking, no, you know, that's actually quite nice. Very, very nice, in fact. Right, I'd like more. Always more. Keep making these for me, please. Why are those ships? Like, where are they going? Are you just sending them from here over to Canopus? You might be, actually. I wonder. Are we actually rallying? Rally point. Yes, probably are. Rally points. Oh, right. Rally points on fleets are prioritized over planet ones. Okay. So yeah, that's what we've done. This is the rally point, so everyone is coming to join this fleet. Right, that was unintentionally correct. I'll be honest with you, I didn't plan for that, but it turned out to be exactly what I wanted them to do anyway. You can go ahead and help surveying these systems, and then I want you to jump down here and start having a poke around, please. I guess at some point we're going to have to start investigating what's going on at those black holes. I know. We're going to have to, but I'm trying to avoid it for as long as I can. I want as many of these systems investigated as we can as well. If they exist within our space, then we want to know about them. Have a look at these. There's black hole. There we are. Go forth and hopefully be very lucrative. Alright, let's grab all of these minerals over there. We're actually starting to push that up nicely. Okay, scientist Franz of Aquamarine has leveled up. What? Someone hasn't been given a name. Oh, my lord. Okay, Franz of Aquamarine. Let's get you a proper name, shall we? Now then, let's see. Do we have any scientists? We actually do. There we go. Not too many, though. We need some more names. Rightis. Welcome to the Unity. Let's just make sure that everyone else is able. Nograd? Albel Nograd? Yeah, I'm fairly certain that Now I'm really uncertain. Damn it. But on the plus side, we have got a new tradition. Now then, our options are robot build speed plus 33%, population build cost reduced by 10%, war demand cost to subjugate other empires reduced by 25%, and colony development speed increased by 100%. Now, none of those on their own sound that amazing. So it's all going to come down to other things, like, for example, empire leader capacity and leader level cap increase. That sounds nice. Unity output increased by 5% per unique strategic resource. Machine modification points. And trust cap increased by 50%, by 50, and opinion increased by 20, but only with fellow machine intelligence empires. Okay. Expansion. For the purpose of colonizing and building frontier outpost systems count as being half the regular distance away. Frontier outpost upkeep minus 50%. That was actually quite nice. Something that we're going to want. New college start with an additional pop. Capital buildings now produce one additional unity. These are nice options, even though I don't intend to expand. But I think we're going to go with versatility, ultimately. Building populations costs less for us. So sure, we'll grab that one. There you go. It's going to be another 48 months. On that note, let's go and have a look at our worlds. How we're doing. Everything seems reasonably good there. Cyrillac. Let's get that upgrading. I wouldn't mind getting some additional units down here, frankly. Let's go ahead. That one's already been cleared, I believe. Morovia. Yes, go ahead and upgrade that. You're about to be there, so it's fine. I would like a Dappling to move over there if I could get one over there, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be something that's going to happen anytime soon. Do we have all of the units buildings we can have here? We don't, I don't think. I don't see an uplink node at all. Oh, we must have one, actually. The system conflicts. Oh, of course, the uplink node was upgraded here. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Well, I feel that some more Unity here. Let's build a Unity Jack. There we go. Let's get you going. And Plumeropolis. Now then. There's quite a lot of things that we can do down here. Let's swap you guys out. That's fine. Got a Unity Jack over here. We can't yet upgrade it though. Oh, actually, the only reason we can't is because we lack the minerals.
Complete.
Fine. Let's get a couple of things going over here. Can we build anything there?
Construction complete.
Have we already queued something up here? I'm
Technological
not actually
acquisition
sure.
successful.
That's a little bit of a concern. Alright, what are we going to go for next? Advanced afterburners. I don't think we need that. Cruiser assembly yards would be a reasonable one. But we could also start looking into the defense stations. And Erasmus has the right set of skills for this. So, sure, go ahead and start looking into that for me, Erasmus. Thank you. But, why are we unable to build... Oh, there we are, the Animal Evaluation Laboratory. Excellent. Let's get all of these upgraded as well, if we can. Now, we've got a lot of stuff here that is not being properly managed, so let's work on that for the time being. Let's get you up there. Don't need you down here. Actually, you may as well be there for now, I suppose. We'll build some more science facilities around here. But really, I want to clear out these so that I can get my Dappelings to start work on gathering more and more minerals. That is going to have to be the order of the day here. What have we got there? Tianaki. Alright, Morovia has finished its production queue, and actually, there we go. We've got loads of things here. Right, Midos is currently making corvettes, so Avakis is making destroyers. Alright, it'll be a little while, but eventually I would actually prefer Morovia to be making the destroyers, so... And I'm going to need battle simulators as well. Oh, our science ship, Voidwalker, has no more work to do. I think we can help with that, actually. Fairly certain that we can help with that. Let's get you up there exploring a bit. That being said, actually... I'm using my extremely precious scientist to scan place. No, actually, on second thoughts, let's not do that. What level are you? Pyro's already pretty high level. What about Midos? What is your resident scientist's level? A little bit lower. Okay, so Voidwalker. Where are you? No, you're heading over here. And you're going to be moving off. Voidwalker should head here and assist research on this planet. Who's the next available planet in terms of output? Morovia? Oh, actually, no, Plumeropolis is probably the next best one. Have a look at you. Have you got a science ship in orbit? You do. They're not quite as high level. So let's move you on. And we'll just get everyone with the best fleets that I can send over there, in order of their relative output. GLaDOS is actually a really high level. Okay, Plumeropolis, you kind of lost out there, but oh well. I'm sure you don't mind too much. Deus, you are not good enough, I'm afraid. You're going to have to move off a little bit. Let's get you in there to assist with research. And Sparta almost certainly has nothing. Gonna need a little bit more there. Let's have a look down here. What have we got? Okay, so Deus, you can move in there and assist with the research. Okay, right, well, I think it is high time we actually start saving up and building our fleet out.
Construction complete.
We need some battleships, and they are expensive things to build. Still, we should be able to get one or two every now and then. Should we go with a Donager, or... No, we'll go with a gunner side first. Let's get a gunner side going.
Anomalous surface variable.
Very well, go ahead and check that out for me. How close are we on research? 6 months on defense stations. We'll get civic slots +1. I'm not actually sure. A whiff of something. The USS Heart of Gold has recovered an elongated metal box from the surface of Kunbar 5. Clusters of small perforations on 5 sides lead Science Officer Research Bot 2.0 to believe it is not a container but some sort of aerosol dispersal device. Initial tests seem to confirm their suspicions as trace aromatics still emanate from the object. A special project has been issued to confirm whether this might be an information-carrying device constructed by some alien race communicating primarily through the secretion and reception of atmosphere-borne chemical compounds. Smells malodorous.
Situation.
I know where this one goes, and it's always funny. Alright, go to. Let's get our ship down there if we've got one. You got anyone who could like to do it? Research bot, you're going to be the lucky one to sort that one out. Right, completed its construction. Well done, Serenity. Let's get you gathering me some more minerals if we've got any anyway. Can we? Oh, thank goodness. That is glorious. Go ahead and build everything you can there then. Okay, right. Now then. Well, we're starting to get near-ish to the amount that we can actually store. The size of the fleet that we can have, that is.
Construction complete.
Right, okay. Construction at Aavak is complete, and let's get a Donager class battleship to join the fleet as well. Right, defense station has been researched. We can get the battleship assembly yards now. That is actually something I very much would like to get. It would be good to get these two though, but it's gonna be the battleship assembly yards for now. There we go. All right, how are we doing
Special project
terms? Oh,
complete.
okay. The box is indeed a document of a sort. Science Officer Research Bot 2.0 admits that they had been hoping for a historical record of some other kind of codex, significant to whatever culture left behind, but they were disappointed. The true nature of the aromatic box seems to be a collection of fairly short narratives which, going by the rapid changes in odor towards the end of each sequence, are intended to surprise or be interpreted as comedic. The techniques used to store and reproduce specific smells is of some interest, but the tales it tells are not. The crew of the USS Heart of Gold are left with the uncomfortable feeling that they have unwittingly become intimately familiar with what certain gaseous byproducts of alien digestion smell like. However, ResearchBot 2.0 is unwilling to speculate as to why the box was dumped on the frozen hellscape of a planet. Very well. 100 EXP and a bunch of... Oh, and you actually leveled up from it. Well done. That was actually quite worth it then in the long run. Where are you? Have you finished researching everything around here? We actually want to survey this system as well. Let's just make sure that happens, shall we? And then we can have a quick peek in here. You know what? I wonder how strong they are now. They are equivalent. Their fleet power is inferior, however. It's what their fleet is made of, though, that's the problem. It could be any number of things that could easily trounce us, and that is not something I'm happy to consider, I'll be honest with you.
Successful.
Ooh, and spent civic points. Okay. So we got +1 civic point. Now what are we going to go for next? Cheaper war demands. That might be useful, considering we're about to head into a war. Or the secrets of life. Biolabs are specialized institutions generating additional society research. Wow. That would not be bad at all. That is extremely expensive, though. Cheaper war demands would be nice, but in case it's not marked as a rare, but no, we're going to go for that one actually. We'll try and take it. Right, civic points. I can pick a civic apparently. How marvelous. Ah, civic points, of course. Oh. Right then, now we've got a bit of a choice. Built to last, consumer good costs down 20%. Constructobot, building costs -15%. Delegated functions, leader recruitment costs, and empire leader capacity is increased. Reacher speed, engineering +20. OTA updates, edict costs, rapid replicator, robot build speed is reduced. Rock breakers, empire mineral production +10. Static research analysis, research alternatives +1. Unitary cohesion, monthly unity +15%. Warbots, army damage, army upkeep. Unitary cohesion might be nice. Static research analysis would also be nice. But I'm thinking. See, it's a choice between introspective, but we've already got a cyborg race that's pretty good with that, so I don't really feel the need to push for that one. But unitary cohesion would be very nice. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that one. And it would take a lot more to reform the government than I can possibly invest in it right now. That's a bit of a shame. I didn't properly look at that, but okay. We'll bear that in mind. How close are we to any significant research here? We're actually going to be able to start throwing our ships around a lot soon.
Tile blocker expunged.
Very nice. Okay, tile blocker gone.
Complete.
Now we've got Eslana has leveled up. Well done, Eslana. And we can get another gunner side class, I think. Now, I'm not particularly interested in taking 1,000,000 years to get into this war because I don't think... I feel that that's kind of false economy. You don't really benefit from that. However, I am reasonably concerned about how this is going to go down if we just throw into this without much care. Can we get a mine built down here? Oh, we've already got one there. Was this one of the plans I wanted to take? No, not particularly. Very well. Go ahead and build a mining outpost down there for me. Right. Okay, well, I'm starting to feel as though we should just bite the bullet, go to war. We could probably cut a chunk into their
construction
empire around here if we're wise with how we attack. Got a couple of armies.
System survey complete.
I'm
System
thinking.
survey complete.
Sparta, could I get you to make me some armies? Could I have the
Construction
Dapplings there,
complete.
assault armies. They're significantly more powerful. Yes. Okay, get a bunch of Dappling assault armies together. I would like Altrain's armies to launch. Embark all. I would like you to head over to Sparta. I would like you to land the armies. We're about to go to war. Let's get this everything prepared. There's no reason for us not to. Let's just go and have a quick sweep through.
Construction complete.
Yes, please upgrade that building right now. My lord, yes. Deus is leveled up. Well done, Deus. Unemployment somewhere. Ah, okay. Well, let me get a couple of these upgraded. There is no reason not to go for a biolab when the production here is so good. Society output, yeah. Planetary unity output. Everything is pretty good. Actually then, what is this planet producing the most of? I'm going to tell you to go ahead and build the physics lab here. You can continue to focus on the engineering facility though. I would like some more minerals down here. Go ahead and build a mining network there. You can move in. Get some power going on here. The energy grid. There we are. Over here. Well, frankly, it would be better to me if you had a science lab. So I'm going to move you over here and I'm going to build a science lab for you. Let's get things moving. We want to continue to expand. For the time being, the Dapplings are particularly good with gathering energy. So I feel it would be remiss of me to use anyone else for that particular task. Let's clear that out. However, we are going to build a Unity Jack here. There we are. Shouldn't take us too long. Okay, so we've got an 11k fleet. Aavak is working on a bunch of things right now. I would like to get probably another Donager class going before we get to war, but I don't think we have the time. How long is Sparta going to take on these armies? Also, could you please have a spaceport? Go ahead and get one of those. It's going to have a little while yet. Okay, so we've got that long. There we are. Wormholes are now significantly larger. Space-time theory will go as physical lab 3 and 4. We could go for this. A singularity core. Wait a second. A static micro black hole held within a massive containment facility. The research potential is nearly unlimited. Well, I mean, that is interesting, but yes, please, we will take that. Absolutely. Ah, we are now over our cap there. That is not so great. Spaceport, Sparta spaceport should help a little bit. But yeah, I'm not entirely certain if we upgrade spaceports, whether that gives us too much there. You're eventually going to be battleships. Midos is corvette. Then you can go ahead and get destroyer. And we want the battle simulators. I know I just spent a load of stuff. You know what we'll do? We'll go to the trade enclave and we will trade for minerals. Sure, there we go. That will allow Aavak to immediately get to work on another Donager. There we are. Okay, in the meanwhile, Midos, can you please build me more Panthera class corvettes? Ooh. Oh, very nice. Okay. Empire leader capacity would be good. Yeah, it's really the main one for us here. So, sure. Let's go ahead and grab this. There we go. And as I was saying, Midos, I would like more Panthera class corvettes built. Now, Sparta shouldn't be taking too much longer. That being said, it actually is. It's got a fair while. Sparta's holding us up a little bit. That I don't mind right now. I'll be honest with you, I don't mind that at all. Ah, right, Heart of Gold, what's up? You finished exploring this location. We should now have access to a bunch of things that we can't actually reach, and there's no point in us even knowing they're there. But let's get out there and explore a little bit more around here, shall we? There we go. Get all of those exposed. Got a number of new opportunities down there. But can we actually reach into there? We can reach reasonably far, but not all the way. Maybe something up here would give us access to the very rear areas. I don't actually want much of them. I wouldn't mind taking a planet or two, or mainly one, actually. Simply because that would allow us to catalogue their species and preserve them in the Unity. Beyond that, though, I'm not actually sure. We'll probably purge quite a lot. Battleship assembly yards. There we go. We could actually get improved strikecraft. Interesting. Impulse thrusters. These highly advanced fusion-powered thrusters provide ships with unmatched maneuverability and speed under sub-light conditions. Nice. Definitely. And a new resource. Kinetic weapon damage. Unfortunately, we don't use kinetic weapons. Extremely durable crystals that enhance the armor-piercing capabilities and destructive potential of projectile weapons. Yeah, that isn't too interesting to me. What is interesting are these. I'm actually going to get the improved fighter wings. There we go. Now they're currently on their way. Sparta, have you come close to finishing it? No. Very well. We need a little bit more time. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more info up here. Ooh. They're moving around a little bit. Drat. Okay, we should probably... Yeah. Sparta's just finished and we've just pushed that a little bit too far. We've got enough energy to manage it, but once they actually leave orbit, that's going to become horrific. Yeah, that is possibly a bit of an oversight on my part. We'll probably have to start trading minerals away in order to make up the money. But I think that's about as good as we're going to get now. I think it's time for us to finally contact these scallywags and say hello. And by hello, I mean declare war. Okay. I am going to declare war. It's time. It is time that we claim one of you. Right. Humiliate. Yes, I'd like that. And... liberate planet. Give independence to the various planets. You know what? That wouldn't actually bother me that much if I just forced you to give up loads of your planets. Destroy frontier outpost. Gatara system. Where is Gatara? Is that nearby down here? Nope. Where is that outpost? Oh, right over there. Don't actually care too much about that. Vassalize. Wow, we'll place them under control of another empire. Make tributary. This is the possible range of war score for the... Would that even make sense for me, though? But pays 25% of their monthly energy credits and minerals in tribute to their overlord. I mean... No, I kind of want one of their planets at the very least. We've got a couple around here. Sigma Draconis. I quite like the name, if nothing else. How many systems do you control, though? Yeah, I imagine that one would actually be a better position for us. It might not be a great system, though. Sigma Draconis. Yes, I want that. That's all I really want from this. Confirm.
Diplomatic alert. War protocols initiated.
Fantastic. You may have outmaneuvered your creators, Quavarians, but all organics are not alike. Quavarians? What? I have no idea. Very well. Now then, what are you actually going to be asking for? I'm not sure if you can ask for anything, actually. I think they've got a little bit of time to do so. Right, time for us to move the fleet out and start wrecking stuff. Smashing this might not be a bad move, I'll be perfectly honest. We can definitely start poking around in their systems for the time being, if nothing else. Okay, let's jump all the way down there if we can. But be ready to portal back at very short notice, should we need to deal with any scallywags. Yeah, that is extremely expensive to have this fleet out and about. Wait a second, did I not upgrade it first? Oh, well, how annoying is that? I was thinking about it too. Okay, well, I'll let them jump to us first, then, I guess. I suppose that isn't terrible in the grand scheme of things. Since inviting them to us would allow us to deal with them a little bit better. But that has, yeah, pushed our ships a little bit further along. Very well. Alright, let's get down there and find out what they've got. We're back to being very poor. Where is our fleet? Sparta is still constructing armies, but it doesn't have too much longer to go. Which is very nice to see. Wait a second, what have we got? It's just a science ship. That's not too much of an issue. Now, Kraknor civilization encountered. We have detected the presence of a pre-space civilization on Levensis in the Tatanga system. They are in an early industrial age, with electricity and internal combustion engines gradually coming into widespread use. We should consider building an observation post. Where are they? Oh. That's potentially within our reach. Have a look at you then. What kind of creatures are you? Adaptive. Not really interested then. Not particularly interesting, I'm afraid. Alright, where is... There we are. Now then, the fleet is making rather swift progress.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
There we go. Okay. The sensor profile of mid-sized vessel was briefly detected inside the upper atmosphere of this gas giant. Go ahead and research. Now then. Let's find out. What have we got down here? We've got actually a... Wow, what a good guess. That's a pretty big planet. Can't see its surface. It hasn't got much in the way of military. That's fine. Happy to wipe you out. Let's move in. Also, Sparta's armies best be ready to make a move shortly.
Fleet assets engaged.
Good. And apparently there's unemployment somewhere. What be this unemployment? Why? When? Where? Ah, yes, of course. Brilliant. That is actually pretty good. How much are we producing here? We want a bit more engineering, I think. So let's go for the engineering facility there. And I would like another laboratory, frankly. Let's get you on the go. Also upgrade those mines. Right, let's have a watch of this in slow-mo and see how things are going. Well, it's not retaliating in any capacity yet. Our scanners make no sense of the strange vessel. Very well. Okay, they are using some sort of crazy beam weapon. Very well. I like all of this. All of our little fighters going out there. Got missiles on the way. Ah, it's glorious. Very, very satisfying to watch. We'll slow down time a little bit more. In fact, we'll remove... Yeah, they're mostly doing energy weapon damage. Zoom in. Have a proper watch of all of this death heading their way. Ah, that is thumbnail worthy. In fact, yes, I think it is. There we go. Let's just grab that. Ah. One thing about this game, it's extremely cinematic. I mean, right now we're letting it progress very slowly, but I think that's really, really pretty. Very pretty indeed. Okay, that's enough of gawking. Alright, let's have a quick look at how this is going down. Can you bring up the information on this? No? That's unfortunate. Recruitment of armies has been completed. Pop construction has been completed on Wolf. Okay, well, let's have a quick look at that then. Oh, well, that's already been dealt with. Okay, Sparta, need your armies. Launch them all. Embark the whole army. And... Okay. Where is our army? There we go. I want you down here, please. Enter orbit. Very well. We've already concluded that battle. Wow. Okay. Well, let's have a quick look. What kind of damage have we done? Excuse me. Okay, the destroyers have lost a bit of their shields, but not actually too much. Did we actually lose any ships in that? I mean, we were against a spaceship, a spaceport. There's no way that could have had any real defense. But the fact that it is an energy, they've got energy weapons as the basis of all of that is interesting. Deus, I would actually like you to start scanning these systems while we've got you. Might as well. Have we actually scanned this one? No, we never did. Very well. Okay, I would like the fleet to move in and start bombardment. Hopefully we can grab a couple of them. And we can also speed things up a little bit again. Let's make sure they've not got fleets entering our space. A gas giant ship. Active scans of Tatanga 2, I like the name, have picked up what appears to be a large ship deep inside the atmosphere of the gas giant. Judging by the nearby debris, there have been several failed attempts to salvage this derelict in the past. Any ship strong enough to withstand such crushing gravity must be a magnificent prize. And Science Officer Research Bot 2.0 has proposed a salvage project of their own. Okay. The effort is too great. Leave it down there. No. I think we're going to be looking into this one.
Adjusted.
Okay. Scientist skill 3 or higher. I think we should be able to manage that. Let's get you in there, Research Bot 2.0. Please don't die. That would be terrible. Okay, we are massively bombarding this place. Their defenses are going to be gone in moments. Yeah. Go ahead and just land the army straight away. There's no point even worrying about it.
Pacification.
There we go.
Initiated.
Pacified. Marvelous. Invasion over. We've successfully invaded Viertel's Web. Okay. Now let's have a look at the surface. Is there anything good down? Yes, there is. Marvelous. They've got robots. Scallywags were trying to subjugate our kind. Well, I mean, that actually shows that they've got reasonable amount of engineering research. Oh, shouldn't be too bad. Let's have a look at you, though. Natural sociologists. Strong. Okay. Charismatic. Ruler opinion impact plus 25. Decadent. Happiness without owned pop. And materialists. This pop is currently affected by the following edicts. Oh, right, I see. Member of the Association of Technologists faction. Very well. You will be added to the Unity. Okay, that's our first capture. Now, what do we know? How many planets do you have? You only got 8. Shouldn't be too hard. Alright. Well, time to move on then. Let's get over there next. I will have one of our construction ships move in. I would like to build a wormhole generator here. So we can easily get back should we need to. Because I've got a strong suspicion that we will.
Complete.
Okay, we've surveyed the system completely. Nice. Anything interesting? There really isn't, actually. Very soon we had at some point surveyed that system, but for some reason we lost that data. Very well, let's continue on. There's nothing more terrifying to the Unity than losing data. Alright, let's get all of that sorted. Enjoy visiting those areas. They haven't sent their fleet out yet. And doesn't look like they've got much over here either. They've got 1.1k station. Got a science ship, some mining. Science station, some mining. Sure, get in there. Kill everything if you can. And we'll see how this goes. Go ahead.
Stationary asset engaged.
That will not be a problem. That really won't. Right, there we go. Some even better fighters. We could pick up mass drivers if we particularly wanted to. Or cruiser assembly yards. It would be nice. Getting the fortress might be a nice idea, though. There's a lot of things to go on here. I think we're going to go with the cruiser assembly yards to finish our planned expansion. There we are. Ooh, okay. In a masterful display of engineering, the team under Science Officer Research Bot 2.0 has managed to gently raise the derelict ship on Tatanga 2 to the gas giant's upper atmosphere. Despite its age, the ancient cruiser is in remarkably good condition, and we have restored power to its systems. No trace of the original crew remains, but we have brought over our own and commissioned the ship into the fleet. Excellent indeed. Indeed. Let's have a look at this then. Let's have a quick check of you. Ooh, large disruptors and medium blue lasers. Very well. It's not an amazing ship, I'll be honest with you, but it'll do. We'll bring it into the fleet. Go ahead and yeah, sure. Just head over here for now. We'll see what we can do. In terms of the war score, we've already got 20 we've got 26% of the war score we require. That surprises me, frankly. We are losing a fair bit of money, though. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Finally. An opponent worth fighting. They've got 15 cruisers. That's a little bit worrisome. How many do we have over here? We've only got 4. We've got a lot more in the way of corvettes, though. Well, whether that's going to be good or bad, I couldn't tell you just yet. Can we see anything about these ships? Medium plasma throwers ignores 60% of armor and does a little bit less damage to shields. This does 200% damage to shields, and it uses medium anti-matter missiles. Okay. They've got hyperdrive 2s. Okay, so that's how they're moving around. That's why they hadn't already engaged us. They've got decent armor. I'm thinking it may actually be worth our while. Now that we know, we could build a fleet specifically to tangle with them, but no, we're not going to back out. Oh, no, they are, though. They are having none of this. Alright. Well, perhaps they have to go through here. Oh. Perhaps they're having to try and go through there in order to get to the planet that we've captured. That is interesting. They were not willing to tangle with our fleet, but we clearly need to fix a few things. Right, Science Siege has leveled up. Well done, Siege. But I'm definitely thinking that we want to merge these fleets. Go ahead. And evading hostile fleet. Where? Where are you evading the hostile fleet exactly? Where is the hostile fleet? Ah, no, they have actually made it down there. Well, that's unfortunate. We could jump in. Unfortunately, we've already engaged. It's gonna be a kind of an annoyance. Nevertheless, we should be able to wipe out this these enemies fairly quickly. Hopefully our armies there should be able to hold, but they're going to bombard the dickens out of this place. How much have you got there? Not liking that at all, actually. Not liking that at all. We may be about to lose a lot of our armies. We'll see. They're not going to want to bombard too actively, however, because they'll damage their own population there. Right, okay, you've won this fight. Good. Time for us to not be here anymore, and in fact, time for us to be there. We have got a wormhole generator, so we can simply be straight there. We want to be involved in this fight as quickly as we can. Hold on now, armies. Okay, they're deploying. They've got less, but they are doing pretty well. Actually, no, we held. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Where's my construction ship? Go ahead and return some is safe for now. Heart of Gold. What have I got you doing? Right. Have you finished checking out this place? No. Okay. Continue to survey the system and then start peeking at other places. But we are going to try and force them into this fight. Not sure that our armies will be able to handle another fight like that. Can they actually heal? We'll see. Okay, it's time for definitely the biggest fight that we've encountered so far. Like, ever. And we are definitely going to be doing this cinematic style. Let's have a watch of this. All the missiles away. Have they got any point defense? This is the big question. It doesn't look like they have. They are shooting at our fighters and our corvettes, but not so much at the missiles themselves. Are our capital ships able to help with that at all, I wonder? I couldn't tell you. It seems they bailed. They bailed and we did not lose much. Oh, wow. Okay. That was interesting. We lost 4 destroyers and that was it. They lost 7 corvettes and 4 destroyers and they pulled out. That was too much for them. They were using a mixture of energy weapons and they had some strike craft. But explosive weapons damage. Oh, no, that's probably strike craft of ours that they killed. Okay, their hit ratio was much lower. but their evasion was higher. They lost that one pretty soundly, I feel. Okay. Well, that was glorious. Right, it's time for you to definitely head back. Go head back to somewhere safe. Well, we're not actually losing too much there. How are the armies doing here? They should be regenerating at this point. Well done. I want you to go and upgrade where you can. There we go. I think we are definitely set to win this conflict. It shouldn't be too hard. Where is my science ship? Where are you? No, what I want you to do is to go there and research those the debris from that battle. Really badly want that, actually. That is going to be it for us for now, though. A pretty exciting episode. We have begun to unify the Arenic-Quivarian Confederacy. And that shall be continuing in the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed this one, though, and will be joining me then. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.